iPhone 14 is, for some reason, more highly anticipated than past iPhones, with more renders, rumored design changes, and featured leaks than previous iPhones. But is this notchless design that you're looking at the iPhone 14? No. What's up guys, Dan here with VittorTech, and there's so many new products to talk about, from new MacBooks to a 27-inch iMac Pro to a new iPad Pro, but you're here today to see everything there is to know about the iPhone 14. There's chapters below to jump to every specific feature if you don't want to hear me talk, but otherwise, let's get started. Like I said, it's more highly anticipated than the past iPhones. Maybe it's the lack of design change from the iPhone 12 to 13 that leaves room for more drastic changes with the 14. And because that's the largest question on everybody's mind, let's start with design. Said to be coming in roughly the same profile, and we'll get to size later, the most notable change expected with the iPhone 14 is the notch. We already know that this is the year Apple is saying goodbye to the notch, and this is what we thought it was going to look like. But now leaks are coming in saying that, in fact, this is what the iPhone 14 notch will look like. And by the way, let me know in the comments which of these designs you like better, the pill-shaped cutout or the two cutouts. And whether you love it or hate it, it doesn't really matter because this seems like the most likely rumor of the notch design. Historically, Apple has made design changes that make their devices stand out. And I mean, this goes back to the debate of a notch right from the beginning. Apple makes these unique design choices that lead to instantly recognized products. It's why when you look at even the silhouette of their devices, you know that it's Apple. And now this new silhouette would fit in just the same versus the typical Android hole punch. Also, doesn't hurt that the notch forms an eye for iPhone. This notch, by the way, will still include everything we're used to seeing: speakers, Face ID sensors, and then the camera off by itself. But getting to the back of this device, there's still a lot of rumors of whether the camera bump will be there at all. But it's safe to say if it is there, just like these renderings, it'll be a slimmer camera bump. Other rumors show no camera bump at all, resembling the iPhone 4 cameras. Tell me which you prefer in the comments now. Now, rumors say that the iPhone 14 will come with a much improved 48 megapixel camera, and to put that in perspective, the current iPhone 13 Pro Max has just a 12 megapixel camera. Now, I don't think this rumor is true just to make that massive of a jump, but if it is, then this will be the best camera that we've ever seen on a phone, which is already something that people are saying about the iPhone 13, even with just 12 megapixels. So in terms of specs, the iPhone is said to include 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 48 megapixel rear camera, and a 12 megapixel front camera, which is the same as the 13, also with an A16 Bionic chip processor, a lightning port again because we are not switching to USB-C like everybody seems to be saying, not likely that they'll be doing that. We're also said to be getting much improved battery life, which we pretty much do every year. But in terms of these headliner features on iPhone 14 and really what's going to set it apart, Apple will definitely lead with that redesigned hole punch camera. But aside from that, there may be some other new features that really shake up the iPhone lineup this year for the first time in a while, and that includes the return of TouchID. So just like last year, there's rumors of an under-screen TouchID sensor. This was rumored to be included in the iPhone 13, but it seems Apple had trouble successfully and reliably implementing this. This feature was delayed by a year, and we expect to see it in the iPhone 14 this year, but it's unclear whether the feature will make it onto the standard iPhone 14 or just the Pro models this year. Also still a possibility is the return of TouchID into the Siri button instead. Either way, I'm hoping it does come back this year in either form. Alright, lastly for new features, we have a new Pro display. So on iPhone 13, we got that 120Hz Super Retina XDR display, and if you've used it, you probably couldn't go back to a lower refresh rate even if you wanted to. The iPhone 14 is said to have the same 120Hz refresh rate across the models this year, and possibly a next generation low power panel that will not really change the display visually, but it will lead to a massive improvement to that already great battery life. Models of the iPhone 14 are said to be shaking up this year as well. Last year we had the mini, the 6.1-inch iPhone, and then the 6.1-inch and 6.7-inch Pro models. This year we're still expecting to see 4 models, but they'll be ditching the mini in favor of a larger 6.7-inch standard iPhone 14 for the first time. This means anyone looking for a larger display iPhone won't need to buy the most expensive iPhone on the market, which is good news for everyone. Pricing of these models is expected to stay the same this year, with the iPhone 14 starting at $799, with the larger screen coming in at $899. The Pro lineup will remain $999 and $1099 respectively. Now, release date hasn't been confirmed yet, but based on previous year's rumors, we can expect that there will be a September event where they launch the iPhone 14. And this will happen around September 13th, with pre-orders beginning on Friday, September 16th. This means the phone would either be available on September 23rd or the 30th. That's everything we know about the iPhone 14 so far, but there's also rumors of more products coming as early as next month, including a new MacBook lineup, brand new 27-inch Pro line iMac, and a new improved iPad Pro as well. So if you want to hear more about these things, make sure you're subscribed. Let me know down in the comments which feature of the iPhone 14 you're most excited for, and whether you're going to be picking it up or skipping this year. While you're down there, remember to hit the like button because it tells YouTube that videos like this don't suck, and hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.